Hey guys, welcome. I'm Matt Crypto Boy in Oz. It is the 11th of October, it's a Monday. And I can't wait for me and all you guys out there that are going to work. And you've got friends, you've got bosses, you know people that have got so much more wealth than you, but not in crypto. And you're the ones in crypto, but you've yet to make that life-changing wealth and you're still going to work. It's all going to change. Trust me. It's all going to change. You are going to have life-changing wealth. Now, if you're only just getting in now, or you got in the beginning of this year, it might not happen. It might not happen this year. You might have to wait another 4 years. It might be another cycle. So you might have to go through a bear market in 2022, 2023, and then in 2024 the halving of Bitcoin will happen, the cycle repeats, and the bull market starts again. And that might be the time where you make generational wealth. Because how I see it, if you put money in now and your bags go 10x, some of them will go more, then you cash out. You go into stable coins, or maybe you go into Bitcoin. I'm going to do a percentage of each. I'm probably going to do, I reckon, 60% into USDC, 40% into Bitcoin, and then you wait. Probably next year, towards the end of next year or the year after, you wait for everything to die down, the prices to bottom out. And a lot of these coins you're getting in, like, you look at Shiba Inu, these millionaire making coins, Floki Inu, what I've talked about on a previous video, even like a lot of the low cap gems, what a part of Solana, part of Cardano, part of Avalanche, Ethereum, these are going to have 80, 70, 80, 90% drops, 95%, 99% in cases. So if you rebuy these same gems that you've already done all your research on, so you could be in essence having, so I mean, if you look at the percentages, if something drops 90%, so if you've got a coin and it's $1 and it suddenly drops 90%, and you can pick up that same coin for 10 cents, just think how much more coins you're going to have ready for the next bull cycle. And that's when I think $10,000 investment now could become $100,000 at the end of this cycle. And then you're buying back your coins with at 90% off. Then that $100,000 then that actually changes into generational wealth. So you're not just creating wealth for you and your children. You're creating wealth for your grandchildren, which is pretty unbelievable. So all these people that you're going to work with now and you're associating with that aren't into crypto, and you might have talked to them about it and they dismiss it, like, they're the fools. They might be thinking it's high risk. It isn't high risk. It's only high risk if you haven't got a clue what you're doing and you're gambling. You're basically sticking money on red or black, which, unless you do your research, that's what you're doing. But if you're actually doing fundamental analysis and looking at projects, looking at founders, looking at tokenomics, looking at if the project is up and running, see what use case it's got, if you're doing all of that, then you're probably 90% in front of what other people are doing in crypto. Because most people in crypto don't do any of that. They are gambling. They're just jumping headfirst in, especially retail, unfortunately. Investments done by institutions, corporations, they've actually got fund managers that dig deep into these projects. A lot of retail just jump straight in. They'll see a TikTok, some guy will be plugging some unheard of coin, and next thing you know, they'll invest $1,000 into it. Now, don't get me wrong, that could pump, that could go 1000x, but it could also lose all your money. But what I'm saying is, this cycle, you might not produce life-changing gains. Depends how much money you're investing, Depends what projects you invest in, because some will 5x, some will 10x, some will 20x, the odd one will 100x, and there's probably a handful, maybe not even that might 1000x. And if you're lucky enough to get in one of them, and you don't get rug pulled by the founders and they pull out all the money and there's no liquidity left, then you could make life-changing wealth. But I'm hoping, see, I'm not, you can't be in crypto and think you want to be a millionaire and it's a get rich quick scheme. Now, it is a get rich quicker scheme, and it will change a lot of people's lives, but don't think of it over like 6 months or 12 months. Think of it over like a 4-year period. Go through a cycle. So I experienced the bottom, which I did. I got in like February 2018, and I started buying Cardano, and I bought it, a dollar cost averaged, thinking that the price of Cardano was going to carry on going up, but I didn't understand the bull cycle, and it ended up, it went down to virtually nothing. Like my bag at some point went down to like $200, and I'd put a couple of $1,000s in, but my stupidity, my naivety, when it went down to like a couple of $100, I can't actually believe I'm saying it, but I didn't buy. I just kind of give up on it. I didn't embrace the fact that buy the dip is a real thing, and that should be when you're buying, and I didn't do it. So it's my own fault. I've missed out a cycle, and I would have had life-changing wealth now. I know I would, because if I was doing what I was doing back in March, what I was doing in March last year, and the money what I put in this year into March last year, I would be a multi-millionaire now, and that's fact. But that's my own fault. I decided to do other entrepreneurial things, and they have worked out, but it's not given me the life-changing wealth that I would have got with crypto. So on that note, I'm not going to keep it any longer. The only thing I will mention is Bitcoin is at $56,400. We're at 8k from all-time highs, which I believe in the next couple of weeks we're going to be there. Once we get to all-time highs in Bitcoin, that is when we're going discovery mode, which by that I mean there's no resistance, there's no support, there's no nothing, because when you break all-time highs, all that resistance, support, choppiness is down here. When you're up here and it's just fresh air, there's nothing up there to cause any resistance or support. So there's no emotion involved by setting stop orders, setting limit orders. You've probably got your big numbers, what people are going to think, right, when it gets to 100k I'm going to take some profits. It's going to be numbers like that, like 100k, 110k, 120k. That's how it's probably going to plan out. But the prices then can go crazy, and that's what will happen. So as soon as we break all-time highs in Bitcoin, that's what will happen with all the rest of the coins. Everything will go through the roof. Now, I'm going to keep this under 10 minutes, so if you're traditionally wondering why the hell Bitcoin's going up and altcoins are slightly coming down, the reason being it's all to do with Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is basically a percentage of how Bitcoin is performing in regards to altcoins, like the amount of how many people are actually going into Bitcoin and how many people are going into altcoins. Currently I think Bitcoin's around 45%. It was around 41%, and all that means is when the dominance goes down, when it goes down to like 41, 42, 43%, then people are leaving Bitcoin and going into altcoins, and then altcoins pump. When it's the other way around and Bitcoin is like 44, 45, when it starts going up, that just means that the money is coming out of altcoins and it's going into Bitcoin, and that's what's then putting the price of Bitcoin up, because the market cap of Bitcoin is going up. And then the opposite happens, as I've just discussed. Once we go past all-time highs, then that's where FOMO kicks in, the media jump on board because we've gone above all-time highs. So you'll get like your Fox News, your CNBC, everyone will be talking about Bitcoin, and then that's when you get your real FOMO. So all the retail that have thought about it and not done it, they jump in, and that's when prices go parabolic. So if you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Invest well, that's the most important strategy. Don't invest in no scam coins. And remember, there's a crypto boy in every single one of you, even you women out there.